A Spitfire was painted blue. It was called PRU blue, which is Photo Reconnaissance Unit blue, and that was supposed to blend in better with the sky. I always flew unarmed and alone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and don't forget today, if you like what you see, some of those down there, and of course always feel free to comment down below as well on what you think of the model that you're about to see. And what are you about to see? You are about to see one from Hobbymaster here in 1/48 scale diecast. It is a Spitfire PR.Mk XI, or a Mark 11. Now, this aircraft is a reconnaissance version used by the United States Army Air Force's 14th Squadron, 7th Photo Reconnaissance Group during 1944. Now, this particular aircraft right here was flown by American pilot John S. Blyth, who would actually turn down a promotion to get a seat in one of these Spitfires. Blyth would fly 36 reconnaissance missions into Germany during his time in World War II. And on one particular mission, while flying this aircraft, he would have landing gear issues and they wouldn't actually extend. So he would end up making a belly landing, but was unhurt. And then with a new propeller and a new radiator, this Spitfire was ready to go and airworthy again for Blyth to continue using. So we better stop talking and actually open this up and have a little quick look before we get to pull this Spitfire out of the box. So it does have the usual information in the flap, like these Hobbymaster ones do, and that awesome looking Spitfire sitting in there with American markings, ready for us to check out. All right, let us do that right now. Let's get this Spitfire out of the box and into our hands. All right, with this Recon Spitfire out of the box, it does come with the usual stand that these do come with. It also does come with the little baggie that does have an aerial and a rear tail wheel and a plug from, that's about it. We'll get this open. And there's a little Blyth sitting in there. Let's grab this Recon Spitfire out. Let's get some poppage. Oh, that's the way. Nice. All right. Oh, it's popping back at me. It does have a little baggie of, I don't know what that is. We'll move this out of the way. That does have some sort of canopy piece in there. We will open that up in a moment. Let's look at this first. This is, as you can well see, very blue. Wow, it's got the usual beautiful details that Hobbymaster do their Spitfires with. Look at those panel lines, very nicely done. It's got some great detail. Oh yeah, beautiful. Hopefully you can see a little bit of detail in there. It's really hard to see in some of these cockpits at times because the light doesn't go all the way in because they are quite deep. The actual prop, they're plastic, but it does spin reasonably well. It's got some nice exhaust detail. It is a reconnaissance version, so the guns are all plugged up. There is no armament on these. I think there is recon mission markings there. It does look like these parts do come off, like, oh yeah, they do. That's sort of moving. Yeah, it's actually got some gun detail in there. So Hobbymaster haven't removed those because the guns are removed on these recon versions. So you can take these pieces out, I'm assuming, on both sides as well, because that's a bit wobbly. So with these Hobbymaster Spitfires, you can usually take these pieces out, and it does reveal gun details, but this one shouldn't have any gun details, but that is no big deal. Beautiful. Let's turn around and have a little look. Details are really nice. So we do have to put a little aerial on the top there. And of course our tail wheel option. Yeah, that looks really nice. Let us have a little look underneath. Oh, look at that. Check out the detail. That is pretty cool. Now with these early ones, the actual landing gear, these do pull out. They retract, which is really nice. And then of course we've got to put our tail wheel module in. But what we'll do is we'll open up that bag so we can do it all in one hit. So we'll quickly open up that bag with the little accessories that we do need to put on, and we'll come right back. Alright, so what was in that little bag was the correct canopy. For some reason, this is not the correct canopy, so I've taken that one off. I figure I won't put the other one on, so we can actually have a little look inside there a little bit. Hopefully it shows some detail in there for you. And then we can actually put it on. So it should be straightforward of putting it on like that. And that is the correct canopy that is supposed to go with this model. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to get the original one off, so they can be quite stiff, I suppose, but obviously the new one is very easy to put on. You do put that little aerial, of course, for in-flight, and that is pretty much job done. You do put that little retractor tail wheel there, and the rudder moves, just in case I didn't mention that too. So that is your pretty cool looking Recon Spitfire, all set up for in-flight, and it does set up really nicely. I reckon it looks pretty cool. So if you like your birds in flight, this is how your Spitty is going to look. And of course, if you do want to chuck it on the stand, very straightforward, these ones. You just put the stand like so, if I can actually put it in the camera so you can see it. And that is that. And that is very straightforward. And she sits there nicely. It does touch the paint though. That is one of the downfalls with these stands. But as I say, you can put a little bit of tape on there, and that'll avoid any stand on paint rubbing. Now, of course, that is in flight, very straightforward. And I reckon this does look pretty cool. And though, it is very straightforward to put it gear down, so we might as well do that on camera. Let's have a little go at that. So, very straightforward. You pull that little section out, that's for the retractor tail wheel. You put that new tail wheel piece in there for the extended tail wheel there, and we should be able to just pull these out with any luck. Doing this on camera could be hit and miss. Oh, well, it's a hit. Very straightforward. Well, the actual tyre turns on the rim, but the rim is not turning. But yeah, look, overall, very straightforward. It's got some great detail on the wheels themselves. They look pretty cool. And it's very easy to do. You just pull them out and put them back in if you want it in flight again. How easy is that? It doesn't get any easier than that. I think this does come up really nice. So if you like your Spitfires with no guns and very blue, then you will enjoy this model for sure. And of course, in American markings. Very nice. It is a pretty solid build here from Hobby Master. I reckon it looks pretty cool. Put her on the decks there. She sits on that landing gear. Sits there perfectly. No issues whatsoever. I do enjoy a nice Spitfire from Hobby Master. Alrighty, so we'll wind up this video. I'll take some photos of this, and you can check out those close-up photos at the end of the video, of course. And always, as I said at the start, like it, give us some of those, and always feel free to comment. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so, if you enjoy the videos you do see. So once again, this is a Spitfire PR.Mk XI from the United States Army Air Force's 14th Squadron and 7th Photo Reconnaissance Group during 1944 by Hobby Master in 1/48th scale. Alright everyone, thank you so much for spending your time in watching another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this unusual Spitfire today. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers everyone.